Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rob Podcast Night to recap tonight's episode of Big Brother 27. I am your host, Taran Armstrong, and joining me today, we have some very special guests. The first of which is none other than Hannah Chaddha. How you doing, Hannah?
I'm doing so well. How are you, Taran? And
I'm
Jacob?
doing very well. Very, very excited to have you on. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Oh my God.
I'm very excited to hear your thoughts on the season.
I've aged like 5 years in the last couple of weeks, which I'm sure you guys feel it too. So I'm really excited to get into it. Thank you for having me. I love coming back.
Yes, I think we've all aged as much as Vinny thinks he has in his comic. But somebody that does not age is one Jacob Jones. How you doing, Jacob?
Well, hello. I appreciate that, Taran. I feel loved by that compliment. And I actually today on TikTok, someone copped in my comments and said, "I'm trying to guess people age. Not saying this is old, but it's just not my age." They said 36. I said, "Well, try again. I'm 28." So but yours make up for it. I'm doing really good today. I'm excited to be here. I feel as though we are coming down from a hot button episode as of yesterday, and we got the what do you call it, the residuals of it today. And I feel like we have an amazing, lovable Big Brother contestant with us in Hannah. So I'm super excited to be here with her, and I'm super excited to be here with you, Taran. Big Brother. Sorry, I was just about to show you love in such a genuine way, but let me reframe. We're here with you, a Big Brother expert, so I'm excited to get into it.
Yes. Wait, also, Taran, can I think I sent you, no, not I think. I know I sent you a DM congratulating you on your book. I'm not sure if you saw it, but I just wanted to congratulate you once again. Guys, if you didn't know, which if you're watching this, I'm sure you do, Taran wrote a book, which is amazing, about the game that you and I used to know and love. I don't know how I feel about it anymore. So if you haven't bought it, please go do that. And you're amazing, Taran.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's so great to have written a book right before the show ended. So that was weird. But tonight, the podcast is also brought to you by, not also, it is strictly brought to you by Man to Sleep, who is sponsoring tonight's podcast. So we will talk more about Man to Sleep later on. But hopefully you do not go to sleep yet, as we are about to talk about this 90-minute episode of Big Brother. It is our first post-Rachel episode. But we did still get some Rachel in the episode via Keanu dramatic flashback.
I loved that montage.
It was sweet. And to be honest, it made me think, I don't know. I don't want to say it, but it was cute. It was cute. It was, it was cute. It was cute.
It was. And him just like so pensively staring at the memory wall while the music was playing. Yeah.
Genuinely, I felt like they actually tried something with the edit. They actually did something that felt a little bit sincere, a little bit serious. Like I'd call it modern, if it wasn't like 15 years late, but like, hey, we're getting there. They're feathering the edges of those, little videos that they're putting on the edges of the screen. They're doing something here.
Question. Yeah. What did you guys think about the way that last night's episode started? Just on the topic of editing, how it started with like, how did we get here? And then they rewinded, because they do that in some movies. And yeah.
That is personally a thing that I don't want them to catch up on the times with. Okay. I'm not a fan of the like in the moment sort of thing. I don't mind like one kind of like teaser, but I don't like if it goes on too long, it just feels like either spoilers or just like it's wasting. Like I'm gonna get there eventually.
I personally loved it. I ate it up like Sunday's dinner. I love, and I feel like they do this in modern day shows nowadays too. We're showing
they do it on Dexter.
Oh my goodness!
People got so mad about it.
I'm seeing billboards of the new season of Dexter everywhere in LA. It's driving me
Good.
crazy. I'm not watching it, but
You should.
I love it.
Wait, I was gonna go into Dexter, but let me not do that. We're supposed to stay on track. We're supposed to stay focused.
How Dexter Resurrection, guys.
No, literally, that's literally what the billboards.
Yeah, I actually thought this was really, really fun. And they had like actual music, not just like your usual sort of tinkly piano if it's meant to be serious, or bop 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 if it's meant to be silly. And so I thought this was very fun and genuinely, could be argued was a little moving, because it was genuine from Keanu that he really, despite all of their ups and downs, felt really upset about her leaving. And I felt that too. By the end of the episode, Keanu was like, this is war, Lauren. And I'm like, just doesn't hit the same, cursing out Lauren, going to war with Lauren. Like, it's no Rachel. You know what I mean?
No, I completely agree. And it solidified for me Keanu's feelings about Rachel, because I kept going back and forth, because Keanu kept going back and forth with, oh, I want her out. Oh, she does this. Oh, she does this. Them keep getting back into it. But this solidified, oh, he actually does genuinely care for this lady, and she showed genuine love for him. And it was cute to see the flashback of it all. And I feel like they were one of the most dynamic relationship relationships in the house. And so it was cool to kind of see the closure. Yeah, frenemies. Yeah, frenemies is a hot term too, to be honest. Once it goes from that to this, oh my God, you have me sold in.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we'll never know how that panned out. I will say that has been one of my favorite storylines this season, and one of the most captivating relationships in the house, because there's this constant push-pull between them. You never know when they're going to get mad at one another. You never know if that's going to manifest in the game. Is that going to have game repercussions? Are they going to break up their final two, or are they going to maintain their final two but still be at odds with one another? I definitely tuned in specifically for that relationship from week to week, and I was so curious to see how it was going to play out from both Rachel and Keanu. But we'll never get that. We'll never know.
And this was an interesting dynamic that Rachel was in, because we've seen her play twice before, and we've seen her play with her husband, Brendan. And at times that they got frustrated with each other, we saw them argue and then kind of get back together, even though they weren't apart. But we've never seen Rachel do that with just kind of like a neutral party in that way. And I thought she killed it. Like, she knew when to humble herself and to when admit certain things, but then she had the Rachel Riley effect that she couldn't lie. And she couldn't lie with her face. She couldn't lie with her emotions. If she was upset, she would show you that. And Keanu kind of like, all right, Rachel, I hear you. Sometimes he heard her, sometimes he didn't, and they clashed. But it was just a sweet relationship that I'm sad that we don't get to see the continuation of.
Yeah.
Well, we did see Rachel's really closest ally left, that was left in the game, had a bit of a I wouldn't say breakout episode, but it really felt like they were really starting to like properly introduce us to Ashley the player. Hannah, from before the season even started, people were saying Hannah's friends with Ashley. For those that do not know, what is your relationship with Ashley?
Sure. Ashley and I went to daycare, preschool, grade school, middle school together, and then she went to the same university for undergrad that I did my master's at. And then she came to Georgetown for law school. And then I came to Georgetown for med school. So we've kind of, like, our lives have almost paralleled each other for the last 22 years. So it's so bizarre watching her on Big Brother. And it's so bizarre that other people are also watching her on Big Brother. Like, that's my friend. What do you mean you have thoughts about my friend? And I went to dinner with Jimmy the other day. I got to meet him in person. He's from DC. He's lovely. And we were with Amira and Azza and Mimi, and they were asking questions about Ashley, and Jimmy was answering. And I was like,
These are things that I would know. What are you doing?
Yeah, wait a second.
You didn't even know she was a lawyer.
No, but then there were also things that Jimmy was telling me just about like DC before I had moved here, and I guess they went to the same gym, and I was like, oh, I had no idea she even worked out. Listen. So he was teaching me things about my own friend. But yes, that is my relationship to Ashley. And while it has been so exciting for me to root for her and also to see other people root for her, I have tried my best not to comment on her game or really like share too much about what we talked about prior to her going into the house, because I really just want this to be her own independent journey. I don't want there to be like a little asterisk whenever you see Ashley, you automatically associate her with me, because I think she's done such a great job. Like she's been playing, and I'm glad that we finally got to see that in tonight's episode, and it wasn't overshadowed by anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's such a smart thing to do. I think that like, and I think it's worked. I think that people do completely see Ashley as her own player. Sometimes, you know, when a person gets on a cast, the people like to be like, that's me, that's my person.
Yeah,
like, but
and I've definitely like supported her.
Oh, certainly.
Just because it's cool, but I don't want to be like, and she did this because of blah 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 blah. Yeah, exactly. No. That's for her to dictate when she gets out of the house.
Also, you are really.
Like, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, Hannah, you are a really good reference to pull from when seeking modern day Big Brother advice, because you were on the show, you made it far, you're also still a fan of the show, and you were a contestant on the show that you had like agency to what you were doing and how you were playing, and you were in one of the most like iconic alliances in Big Brother history. So I think if anyone has Hannah's number and they are being auditioned for Big Brother 28, give her a ring.
Don't.
I just put you in there.
You really teed that up for me.
I did.
Listen, I can't remember what happened in that house. So yeah. I will say, I will just send them to Rob Has a Podcast. I will refer them to Claire Rafis. I will refer them to Tiffany Mitchell. I can't tell you the last thing about my season. It's so bad. It's so bad. But I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Of course.
Also, and Taran's book, by the way.
And Taran's book.
That's a good reference.
Yes.
I've made this joke before, but like the book is not like a strategy. I mean, it talks about strategy, obviously, but it's still wild to me how me just talking about the very basics necessary to understand the show in order to read a book about it would still be wildly educating to so many of the players in this house.
I mean, Taran, like, you are totally downplaying your role in Big Brother, your role in the Big Brother community, your insight into this. Like, I mean, it's like, yo, if I'm Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and I wrote a book about how I gained, or I guess that would be different. I don't know what analogy I was trying to paint here, but like you are Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in some format.
People say that a lot, Jacob. They're like, hey,
I don't know where it was
The Rock.
Listen, Taran, when you came to game night, guess who wasn't there? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I don't know. I've never seen you guys in the same
Chill.
Don't blow my cover. Wait, but Taran, I'm sure you guys have talked about how frustrating this season has been to watch. And I can remember feeling this way when I was watching BB25. I don't really think I ever had this reaction when watching BB26. BB24 was a blur, and then I can't remember my season. So I'm just kind of comparing how I'm feeling now to how I felt during BB25. And the fact that so many of these people didn't even do their due diligence to watch more than 3 seasons. Like, at least watch the most recent 3. What do you mean you were too busy to watch more than Ethanimal's updates on YouTube? What were you doing? None of you have kids except Amy and Rachel. Like, to me, it is such a slap in the face to the game, because I know I went on the show not to be on TV, not to be an influencer. Hello, I didn't even have social media back then. I went because I had a genuinely a genuine love for the game. And so I went back, I watched, I studied, as I think a lot of people did on my season. So the fact that Zay walked in the house week 1 and was like, wait, what's a veto again? And you have Kelley still asking questions about the basic format of the show, and it's week 9. Like, literally, what were you doing? What were you doing?
They were asking ChatGPT. Easy.
Listen, the only 2 answers I will accept: winning a Nobel Peace Prize so you were too busy to study for Big Brother, curing cancer. Like, other than that, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's a little distasteful and disrespectful, because I'm just remembering why I went on, and I know so many people would die to play the game because of their sheer love for the game. And it just seems as though some of the house guests this season have maybe gone in with ulterior motives. Some of them even applied to several different reality shows just in like hopes that they would get picked to be on one. And I think it's kind of reflective in their gameplay this season.
I think it's also over. Like, I really, I talk about it a lot. I think it's reflective of society at the moment. I think the fact that so many people genuinely thought that ChatGPT would be a good resource to play Big Brother is reflective of the current state of our society. I think the fact that Lauren can't speak to somebody without staring at a screen is a bit reflective of the current state of our society. Yeah. And so, this is the modern times,
I don't like it. I don't like it. And I guess, well, listen, all these people are from my generation, Gen Z, making a bad name for ourselves.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do? Anyway, Ashley is somebody that has, despite some shower foibles and a knack for instigating the likes that Kelley would be jealous of.
Aw, man. Why do I instigate so much?
I do think that she has displayed one of the strongest sort of eyes for strategy in the house. And as we mentioned before, I do think that this episode felt like they were starting to really showcase that in a way that they haven't in the episodes prior to now. And part of me feels like this is because Rachel's gone and they were like, oh, crap, we need new characters on the show.
I do think that's a big part of it. I think, and we see this a lot, especially with young women in this game. I think they often find themselves in the shadow of maybe a louder or a bolder player. And now that Rachel is gone, someone has to step up and fill that void. So I think that kind of leaves room for Ashley to shine. However, I am still sad that Rachel's gone. Like, you could definitely feel her absence in the episode. Yeah.
And we went through 2 heavy hitters being eliminated simultaneously with Mickey and with Rachel. And so we've always had a little bit of the Will commentary, funny DR moment in this way. But even again, seeing more of Ashley and her thought process and her strategy, just like out front in her DRs, was just like a pleasant experience to see. And so sometimes when the big characters fall, even though I hate it, even though I wish we could redo it, even though I wish, again, Dexter, Resurrection, I think that, different characters can come up through this that I'm excited to see. Hopefully, I'm excited to see much longer than Thursday.
Yeah.
It was fate that we talked about Dexter Resurrection. Can we get a Rachel Resurrection?
I got my candle.
You guys, here's another thing, and at this point, it's just, Kai complains. Like, this is just Hannah complains. But why did they not budget their time more judiciously? Because the fact that, let's see, we have 6 more evictions left until final 2, and 2.5 weeks left of the game. How did that happen? Have we ever seen that before, where the end game has had to be this condensed?
No, not really. Normally it's a bit spread out. And I do think that there is a world where condensing the end game makes sense when there's like 5 players left. We don't need a full week for each eviction because there's not a whole lot to do. However, this is exactly the time period, like 10 down to 7 or 6, where things are generally sometimes at their most interesting. This is when we get, big moments like the funeral and nomination. Okay, it's just Dan things. But like you get big moments in this time period. And it does feel like it's been something that they have been looking to speed up lately, even going back to like All Stars 2 when they did the triple eviction in this time frame. And we lost a huge opportunity in Danny being evicted at in the middle of a triple eviction when literally the entire season rested on when were they going to turn on her, what was her response going to be, what was she going to blow things up, and then she was just gone just like that. And this Rachel thing is an even worse version of that. Even if Rachel had been targeted, this episode would have been full of all of the fallout of that instead of trying to sort of like pick up the pieces. And it's like Vinny needs to throw a veto 2.0 and Lauren is scared to make a nomination 2.0. And
like we're going through this like showman's, no man's, friend man's, cheat man. I don't know what we going through with this one. So many. The superior story got eliminated, which now we have to focus on diluted mess. Yeah. Which I love mess and I love romance. So give it to me.
This is probably like the worst I've felt in a really long time, and I can't shake it.
That is the sound of a wife going through it with her husband. And I hate to say it, and yeah.
Do you guys believe that Morgan likes him? I don't think so. I do think that Morgan just sees him as a friend. I
agree with you, and I turned my mind to that the other night when she was like, well, me and him are strictly friends, and I was like, okay, but I mean, I wouldn't be letting my friend, and I don't know about you, Chaddha, and I don't know about you, Taran. Say I love you to my face. I love you.
Jacob, like, are we not friends then?
Well, Taran, we got sometimes, but I don't know. No, Taran, we are friends first off. What? You know what I mean? But I feel like it's a little bit too much intimacy in that friendship. Mm-hmm. But I have an inclination about something in this Vince thing, and I've been waiting for a platform to say it. Are you gonna give me that platform? Because I got the mic. I got the mic.
Yeah. No, this is it. The floor is yours.
Let me say it. Let me cook for a minute. So Vince has had a girlfriend, or has a girlfriend going on for 7 years, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think this. In the span of 7 years, Vince has not been in this deep of a space, in my mind, or a relationship with another woman outside of his girlfriend in 7 years. So I think when you pull out the girlfriend and you put in another attractive woman, and he's been used to this connection, intimacy, tender love from a woman, he's going to cling to it from another woman. And I just think the water is murky and nasty, and we have a horny boy in the Big Brother house wanting to get his oats off.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for
his long showers, Jacob Jones, or
basically, I'm referencing the long showers, and I'm referencing the rattles under the covers.
Oh, wait, do you know something I don't?
I don't know.
Oh. Thank you so much for that perspective. I think that's part of it. He could just be looking to replace, his partner with another partner. I suspect that Vinny feels more strongly about Morgan than Morgan feels about Vinny. And I know that they live like half an hour apart. They both live in LA. So we'll see what happens with that. But I do feel bad for Vinny's partner, because that can't be a good feeling, but let alone to watch that play out on a national television show. And like, it did get airtime in the episodes, and they still kind of pan over to them hugging. Like, I do feel really bad for her.
I mean, and Morgan's also saying, I can't wait to meet his girlfriend. I can't wait to like kiki with him outside of the house.
Well,
And I'm like, girl.
that's what makes me think it's not malicious from her end, or she's not being
Mm.
like underhanded or sneaky. But
I-
also like people from California, they're different. Maybe they're a little touchy.
Well, I just moved here, so tell me about it, child.
No? What were you saying, Taran?
I think she knows. I think they both know. I think she has a little bit more plausible deniability because she can rely on him saying, honestly, you're sometimes too respectful. And so, you know, but I think she gets it. Because like, you know, she talks to the cameras. She's like, why am I always being asked about Vince? like she doesn't, you know, she knows. But I think she feels more comfortable in the plausible deniability, and he is him. So, you know.
But also, can I say this episode made me think of their relationship differently as well? Because then I was like, okay, now, and him and Lauren have always got along, but him actually putting Lauren before Morgan, and him in his confessionals being like, hey, I have this mythology behind, you know, Morgan, keeping Morgan safe, and then Lauren keeping Morgan safe because these are my closest two allies. Then it became, okay, does he actually think this is a game and not romance? I don't know. It's a slippery slope. That's why people need to be on Big Brother single, because then you got your partner on the outside looking stupid as hell because you want to. Yeah. All right.
Well, unless you're Captain Will.
Folks love Captain Will.
Unless you're Captain Will. Absolutely. A good man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Vince has some logic in this episode. He says, well, I've really always been screwing over Lauren, so I need to balance it out a little bit and screw over Morgan too.
Do we think Vince is aware that he's screwing over everybody, and he accepts that, and he whines about it, and then he gets away with it? There's just like this never-ending cycle. But do we think that's how he is in his real life?
No,
that's
I
my
don't.
question.
To be honest, I don't think so,
think
because
so?
and I hope this doesn't sound mean. I don't think Vince necessarily gets that much play on the outside world for him to be able to do this. I think in a concentrated area, he's just like, oh, wow, I really never had this much attention as I'm getting all these beautiful women, all these beautiful people coming up to me. Oh my God, I can do so much. I think this is new territory for him. I don't think he gets play outside of this house. So I think while you're in it, make the most out of it.
But I guess just like the whininess and the
Oh, I think that's a part of
indecisiveness.
him.
Okay, yeah, I know. I'm
For
just
sure,
wondering,
for
like,
sure.
is that how he's navigating this game, or do we think that is just Vince in
Yep.
his day-to-day life? Okay, interesting. Yeah, he has such a wonderstruck victim complex.
Is he a
incredulous.
Pisces?
Probably. Let me look this up because
Because I'm a
listen,
Pisces and I know how I can get.
Oh, I was just gonna say I don't like water signs. Taran, what are you?
Really?
I'm an Aries.
Oh wait,
Well,
can
that's
I
right
guess
up.
your birthday? Are you
Yes.
March 25th?
No,
Are you April 1st?
closer.
3rd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
3
I
guesses.
did 3 times. That's
Wait,
right.
Hannah, when's your birthday while we're at it?
Guess I was born on a special day, but it's not the same day every year.
Leap year.
No.
Oh.
No.
Wait.
Surprise! I'm 6 years old. Youngest house guest ever.
Wait,
Not a leap
you
year,
were
but
born? Special
I
day,
love
that's
your
not-
logic.
That's not the-
So
Something like Halloween could be. Or no, Halloween is on the same day every year.
every year.
Yes, the
But
31st,
No, what is
right?
it? Thanksgiving is the one that's changing. That changes.
okay, not Thanksgiving, but same line of
And it's
thought.
not April Fool's.
No, because that's on the same day every year. Okay, I'll give you a hint. I was born in May. And sometimes my birthday falls on one holiday, and another time it falls on another special day.
I'm not good enough at holidays. Chad's
Yeah.
guessing Easter,
Easter.
Labor Day,
No.
Mother's Day.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, Mother's Day.
But I wasn't born on Mother's Day. My birthday just
Oh.
falls on Mother's Day every 5 years. But when was I born, guys? What's another special day? A special number?
Father's Day don't
That
get that much attention, so
No, I was born in May,
Okay.
but what's the number that also falls on a special day?
Cinco de
I don't know.
Mayo?
Cinco de Mayo is the same day every year.
I
What's
have
going on?
no.
Cinco. That's,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
you're
born
right.
on Friday the 13th.
Friday the
Oh.
13th.
Yes. So I was born on a special
Mm.
day, and every 5 years my birthday falls on Friday the 13th.
Oh,
But it also
that's
falls on
nice.
Mother's Day every
Okay.
5 years.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
I probably
That's
didn't
funny.
explain myself well. I'm sorry. English,
I
I'm
think you-
not good with English.
Well, I
That's
think
funny.
me
I
and
just
Terrence
Googled you and
explained
it
that
says the
correct.
14th.
I know my birthday's wrong.
That's so funny.
Oh,
Yeah. And
It's also funny. You were born in the year 2000.
yeah.
that's crazy.
That's wild. That's
That's
when
crazy.
Big Brother. You were born like weeks
couple
before Big
weeks.
Brother started.
You're a Big
Yeah, I'm the
Brother
first-
baby.
I'm the first house guest that was ever born in the 2000s.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
You
wild.
made history.
I did make history. I'm also the first Indian American house guest and the first South Asian woman and the first South African house guest.
Come
At
on,
this
come
And
on.
I'm just adding things to my resume. I'm like, no, please bring me back. Please, please.
I like that. I like that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This is fun. I like this chill vibe we got going on for this podcast.
Well, ask me when my
Yeah.
birthday is, guys.
Wait, Jacob, can we guess your birth? Terrence, like,
Yeah,
I
guess it.
love the way that this is going. We're not talking about the game.
No, just quickly. I'm a double
Okay.
Pisces.
Okay, wait. Are you March 10th?
Ooh, close.
Ugh, are you the 12th?
Just add 2 more to 12.
Okay, you're the 14th. I
I'm the
actually
14th.
love your birthday because A, that's Pi Day,
Mm-hmm.
and I love pie.
And Albert Einstein's birthday.
Period. Okay, I knew I liked you.
And Simone Biles' birthday.
Oh, wow, so many Pisces. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, back to Big Brother. Sorry.
Yeah, back
Back
I'm
to
so
Big
sorry.
Brother. We see Lauren as the HOH has a specific idea for what she wants to do. This episode to me was like feeling better and better about. I was like, man, Lauren, she has the right ideas, just the wrong execution. Because the whole way through, she's like, well, I have a specific idea. I want to take out either Morgan or Keanu, the two biggest threats in the house. I was like, correct. I want to make sure they're both on the block by the end of the week to guarantee one of them goes home because of the blockbuster. Okay, correct. I want to take, say, like Ashley off the block, nominate Keanu. Okay, good. And then she throws the veto.
And like actually throws the veto. She would have won the veto had she not just.
And was like, scrap everything I said about being correct. Because not only did you know the correct thing to do, you actively chose not to do it because you were too scared to do it. And she's, now I'm forced to nominate Keanu. And it's like, what do you mean? Like, this is going to win me back some goodwill from my nominees. You mean the nominees you're not taking off the block? The nominees that are either taking themselves off the block or are left to dry on the block? Do you mean Keanu himself, who is more upset with you for not owning the decision than if you had just owned the decision? Because this is just a terrible move all around. And now you are in a position where you have a very good chance of missing both of your shots.
Lauren, again, to what you were saying, Taran, I was clocking into Lauren with her strategy and her viewpoints. My thing with Lauren is I just can't stand her confessionals. I wish we had a voiceover actor just because the tone, just because every time I hear it, it's just like, I don't know what to do. Well, I won't, Keanu.
Jacob, her confessionals are like 10 times more enthusiastic and loud than her in the house.
Well, Taran, I'm saying I don't want either version, Taran. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying any version I just can't get with. I just can't get with. But I was effing with her a little bit tonight, though. I was messing with her.
You were? Okay, how come?
Yeah. Just because I like her viewpoints and I liked who she knew that she knew who she should target. Even though things fell at the wayside, she had the great viewpoint. Keanu, Morgan. Oh, well, I have plausible deniability. Girl, no, you don't. That's when I lost it. That's when I lost it. Oh, if I don't win and I still put up Keanu, then Keanu can't get mad at me. No, that's not how this works, sis.
Yeah.
That's what
I I was big on Lauren for the first maybe 2 weeks of the game. I definitely noticed that she was on the quieter side, and I sort of attributed that to age. I think it can feel very intimidating and daunting being the youngest, and you're around
Mhm.
people who are much older than you, have much more experience, and then on top of that, you add Rachel to the mix. And so I was willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, let's just give her a couple weeks to really sink her teeth in and to get some ground in that house, and that just never happened. I don't know how she made it through casting. I truly don't. There must be something there that she's just very scared to tap into. But that's not how you leave your mark on this game. That's not how you can't play the game entirely scared and win. That's just not going to work. And Rachel made it very clear when she left that that was not going to garner a vote from her. So, yeah, I don't know about Lauren.
And this is the problem. She's telling us this is her playing not scared. She's like, that was
Yeah.
not a scared move I just made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have won that veto. You could have won that veto, stood there, taken down Will or Ashley, nominated Keanu, and have easily the most dominant HOH performance all season long, and prove that you're really here to play. But instead, you just like they literally had to turn her mic volume up to like maximum volume so that you could hear the noise floor. Shh, as she was like, I'm nominating Keanu. And it's just like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay, so how does the next week look for Lauren? She put granted, that hinges on who ends up staying, as well as whether we have some other twist, and I suspect that that's coming pretty soon. And then someone's game might unfortunately end again because of a single competition. But let's just say this were a regular week of Big Brother coming up, and Keanu ends up staying, and let's just say Will goes home. How does the next week pan out for Lauren?
I think she has a very good chance of going up on the block.
Okay.
But, and this is to her credit, she's aware of that. Like, as she was talking herself into the Keanu nomination to begin with, she was like, well, the thing is, even if he does win the blockbuster and then he does win the HOH, then I would still need to lose the veto and lose the blockbuster, and then lose the vote in order to actually go home. And she's kind of right. I think she's probably the best competitor in the house. Her and Keanu are like pretty clearly doing pretty well in competitions. The fact that she very likely would have won this veto, BB Comics is a classic sort of representation of the kinds of competitions you will see in the Endgame. Primarily physical, but with a hint of mental. And poor Will had to experience the physical side of that. You could see his bandaged leg afterward. That's because he hurt himself dropping from the zip line. Unfortunate.
I do also have to say, with character arcs like Lauren, like when we see characters who, to Hannah's, to your point, and I didn't even think of this, she is the youngest person on this cast. And so being in a house with people that are older than you, have what you consider them much more wise, much more direct in their approach, it can just be just like a byproduct of you taking the backseat approach. But I feel like in the game of Big Brother, we've seen people who come in like that, gain their confidence through the road, and then excel towards the end. But with Lauren, we're already kind of towards the end, and we still haven't saw that peak. And so that's just where I get stuck with her at. I mean, even like, and maybe this isn't an accurate comparison, but even with like Ian coming in when how young he was at the time and being surrounded by huge personalities and huge players, and we saw him pick up his pick up his gusto and like have that confidence when speaking, have that confidence when fighting back with people. You know what I mean? And so I think if she had a little bit of that, I think I would be much more with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really want to like Lauren. I think that in a way, she, like Ashley, is one of the people that understands the game more than anyone else in the house, because she's a big fan. It's just that she gets in her own way, and of course, her being so close to Vince just further accentuates those bad tendencies that she has to play very scared, because that's how he plays. And so you know, it really ends up hurting her. Like, I mean, like Vince being allied with anybody is hurting him. But,
Yes.
but on top of that, it also feeds into these bad habits. So yes,
That's so funny.
yeah. I really think that if she hadn't used the veto on Vince and he had gone home that week, she'd be in a much better position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then we'd still have Riley potentially.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the only downside. Yeah. So
yeah, I like the reality where it went the way it went.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of, let's talk about the comics. Because we've got the comics. Before we get to the comics, I do want to talk again about Manta Sleep, which makes little eye masks, little sleep masks like this.
Oh,
wow.
Yes.
Wait.
Mail that to me.
You put them on. I talked about these before, and that's because I genuinely used them before they were a sponsor, primarily because they've got these little eye cups.
Oh my goodness.
Which come off, so you can like attach them in any sort of like angle or configuration you want to fit your face, and then they like perfectly cup your eyes to block all of the light.
And you
yeah.
You want to know something I like about them? Because I didn't see some eye mask that I have. It gives me pain in my ears because it has a little strap. That didn't seem like it does that, because they grip at the back, which I'm kind of like more. Oh, it's Velcro. Oh, I love
I'm
Velcro.
a Velcro
and you can make it as tight or loose as you want.
For all the big heads out there, you can make it loose. I like that.
Wait, I need one of those because
same.
I've been having trouble sleeping, and it's like goggles for nap time. Okay.
I personally think it's the best sleep mask. Great for napping, which I find necessary during a Big Brother season.
Well, especially this one, yes. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, in the post Rachel era, whenever Ashley's not on feeds, I want to clarify. Whenever I am insulting Big Brother, I am not talking about my friend.
Mm-hmm. And like because they're like cups, they're not like smushing your eyes either. Like you've got space in there for your eyes to just exist.
And wait, Taran, and also just another product question. Can you see light under it, or is it completely black?
Completely 100% black. All you need to do is like adjust the cups to fit your face in the right way.
How many fingers am I holding up?
I can't see a thing, Jacob.
You showed me there.
So check it out. Go to mantasleep.com. Use the promo code RHAP27 for 10% off your Manta Sleep purchase. But we will need to be able to see as we talk about these BB comics.
Can I just say BB Comics was my favorite competition in the house. I loved it. Every time I watch a BB Comics episode, it puts the biggest smile on my face. And shout out to the artists who did these and who do them every year, because they're truly so talented.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think it's such a cool concept. I personally feel like we are sort of on a downward slope when it comes to creative ideas for the comics. I feel like there are not enough comics that feel personalized to the person. Like when they are, just to quickly jump ahead, when they are explaining to us, so Catherine's the ringer because she has a nose ring.
That's crazy.
Like,
that one was crazy.
Is that really all we had?
Yeah.
That she has a nose ring.
I fear kind of like coming off the season. I don't feel like I know very much about Catherine. Unfortunately, what would you guys done for Catherine?
I would have done, and this may be, I would have done a horse wrangler, a cowboy sudden horse wrangler.
No,
I'm on the saddle.
No, but you can't have a comic be like a product of
in
someone
reference
else in
of
the
some.
house.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, Because like
Yeah,
that's
it can
supposed to
only
be
it can be a
heard.
product with someone else, like Kyle's.
Wait, who's Kyle from
Clock
BB24?
Mhm.
Clock
Wait,
it.
what was Kyle's? Wait, was it the pool floaty? Is that what they made it?
In reference to.
No, wait, so the house guys didn't know what the comic was talking about, right? Or did
I'm
they?
pretty sure he told them, right?
Oh God. Listen,
Yeah.
that season was also a mess.
What was it? 12 seconds? Oh no, it wasn't 12 seconds, like 24.
But that's the kind of comic I'm looking for. I'm looking
Yeah.
for like, let's make some jokes about what's actually happening. I love a comic that that like we get content from the jury house, and Jack from BB21 is like, "What do you mean I'm the jackass?" You know, like
Yeah, that's a throwback mention. Yeah, I did not expect that one.
reptile dysfunction.
Oh yes,
Wait,
that was good.
whose was that?
Kyle's reptile dysfunction.
Oh wait, oh my, I'm picturing it now.
Yeah.
I've blocked out that season from my memory, with the exception of Taylor, Hale, and Joseph. Love them. Everyone else. No, I'm kidding. Michael's cool. Michael's cool, and so is Turner. Anyway.
Catherine has a nose for justice. Should we like a panel of judges give ratings to the comics?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, I don't have a number on a sheet, but what do we think
We can
for
just
Catherine?
do our fingers.
A
I'm gonna
4
go-
for Jacob, a 3. I'm gonna give it a 2. I think it's pretty bad.
Out of
I
10?
think out of 10, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
2, 3,
I
4.
think
I like it.
it's not the worst because Catherine looks great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we could have been more creative. We have Adrian the Slaying Mantis. He's a real predator.
I thought that said something else.
Predator?
I think it said.
No, I didn't think predator. For some reason, when I just read it, he's a real like I just and I don't even know like bread. Do you get it? Like
No.
breed.
He's a real.
Breeder?
I thought that's what like he's a real breeder.
Hey, what's going on?
I didn't know. I was just like, wait. Okay. Yeah. But I think it's
Oh
cool.
my
I think it
gosh.
looks cool.
I'm gonna go with a 6.
A 6. I would give this one. I would give this one a 4. I think the praying mantis is somewhat unique to Adrian, at least. The predator, although I would have liked to see more bread content. I know we're getting a little bit of bread in like the woman's bag. And I don't know if can I zoom in on this a little.
Like
there's definitely some sort of wanted bread poster in the back. But I think we could probably have some more bread in this.
No, that's so fair. Okay, for that reason, you've convinced me.
5. Take it down a notch.
Yeah.
All right. Then we have Mommy Tearist for Amy. She's crying. You're dying.
I thought this
Here's
was
my
good.
problem with this
I'm gonna
one.
go with 6.
This was more appropriate for Vince than it was for
Oh,
Amy.
very true. And I thought they were gonna do it. I was like, what the hell? Why waste this on her?
Because he had a costume, and I feel like they always try to incorporate the costumes into the
very true.
comics.
I give it a 6.
Yeah. I'll give it a 6.
I think it's fine. I give it like a 5.
Yeah.
Taryn, you're so
All right.
harsh.
Shower
10.
power. I like this one. I give this
Shower power.
This is an 8. This is an 8.
Fighting crime and grime.
Grime. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it was
Can
good.
we talk
I love
about
it.
how what felt like half of the posters, the difference was the color,
Oh yeah. Well, that's why they finished it so
true.
fast.
right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Like Kelley with the peanut butter jelly. It was like,
Right.
oh,
It was
was
like-
it brown? Was it red jam or was it
So
purple?
the difference between Kelly's poster is that one of them was purple and one of them was red. And in case you missed it, let's do a big circle around.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I give this one I'm gonna
This
go
one was an 8
with
for me.
an 8.
Yeah,
An
this
8.
one was really good for me.
And she looks like her mom in this, which I think is
Ah,
yeah.
fighting crime and grime. I thought it was so cute.
I would say this is one of the better ones. I would say like a 7. I think that they're really milking the shower stuff. Like, that happened in like episode 2.
Yeah.
Hopefully by now they'd have something else for Ashley, but I think it's good enough.
It's actually just her going back into the DR to try to change her vote on a live eviction.
That would have
That
been
would have
Her
been better.
comic. Wait, and then it's just called, wait, I messed up. And it's just called, I messed up. And then it's
That
Julie
would've
in the
been-
back. No.
That would have been good. That would have been good.
Then Ava's. Ava thought hers was the best. Ava Delic. You're
I
never
did really
coming
like
back
this.
from her trip.
I like hers.
I like it. I liked it. I mean, to be honest, I give this I give this a 9.
A 9.
Yeah, you're never coming back from her trip is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's psychedelic. I like it.
I will say her face is just a little too realistic for me. Does that not look like a photograph?
Yeah.
That doesn't. Whereas like the other ones are clearly cartoons.
When
Good
Vince
crop
is
out.
like, "Oh, I looked aged up," I'm like, "Bro,
I mean,
have you seen the other comics?"
Yeah.
Wait,
This is just a little too hyper realistic for me. I'm gonna give it like a 7.5.
Yeah.
I think this is fine. I think that like it's again like you could. My criteria generally for a poster or for a comic is if you could have made the comic from the preseason, it's not creative enough, and I feel like that's true of this. I think it looks good, but I want more creativity.
I like that approach, Taran. I like that approach.
All right. Then we
I
have
like this one. I really like
Yes.
this one. I really like this one. Yeah.
Jimmy's Cobra Couture. Bad fashion hisses him off.
Yeah. I like it.
And then
I think he looks
it's-
sickening. It goes well.
I thought this was the best one, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Mm.
Because it looks awesome. It's like like they've made him into a snake, which was a big thing. They are also referencing the fashion stuff. So it's two Big Brother related things while looking really cool. I thought this one was great.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. I love this. I love the discount in the back that's on fire.
Discount
So
clothing.
funny.
Yeah.
My only criticism about this is the forefront of the picture is just a little too, or sorry, the foreground of the picture is a little too barren for me. However, that is a minute criticism. I would give this like an 8. Yeah, I think I would give this an 8.
Same.
Yeah, he looks great.
All right. Then we already talked about Catherine's. Then we get to Keanu's, the butler, putting the ass in assassin. But which one? The first or the second?
Oh, double trouble. Let's give it double trouble.
An assassin.
I
Oh
think
wait,
this
I
is-
just got it. Oh yeah. Okay, I see it. Is that actually how assassin is spelled?
Yeah.
Wow.
You learn something new every day. This
Yeah.
is probably my favorite.
Okay.
I think this might be my favorite. I think it's hilarious.
It is funny.
I'm
Yeah.
normally pretty down on costume comics because I think they're very lazy. However, I do think that this is one of the better ones because it does kind of still fit Keanu. Like he's, this big sort of jacked fitness guy. And so getting the butler in the first place kind of worked for him. It's got the Kenny reference of the Kenny pig in a bun, pig in a blanket. So make Kenny the pig in this instance. I don't know. But
No one knows.
I thought this was okay. I thought this was fine. I think it fits Keanu's personality well enough.
Agreed.
Yes, and that's why I love it because it's goofy and he's goofy. And I I in particular love the yellow in the back and him hitting the guy with his butt. I think I'm sorry, maybe I'm immature, but
No, I like it too.
No, yeah.
Now,
I
this
think,
is a
I think it
Dwayne The
works.
Rock Johnson reference right here.
Okay, then we have peanut butter and Kelley.
One.
You'd better PB and pray.
One. I'm just so confused. Does she like peanut butter? Does she like jelly? Does she like sheep? Oh, maybe because she's from South Dakota and her family has a farm, but like this makes no sense to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
and like a prey of sheep?
I don't
Like prey. Is that what it is?
No, I think it's bad.
Oh, it is bad. It is bad. It's not prey.
You're thinking of
bad.
nay,
Classic
and
sheep go pray.
Prey. You're right.
That's,
Oh
that's
my
where
God,
they got
that's
prayers
so
from.
funny.
Yeah. But I do think that
yeah,
jelly
this
is
is-
strawberry and grape.
This is wild. There's so much you can do with Kelley. Like straight up, you could very easily have done something with the dead bugs.
Mm.
Which I guess they probably didn't know about ahead of time enough. But it was a topic before. It's maybe they just didn't realize how real it was. But there's so much. There's instigating. There's
Witchcraft.
the volunteering. Like all of these things that she has admitted to people that would be game knowledge. But man, I mean, it's Kelley, and you just stick her in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. What are we doing here?
Yeah,
You slap some peanut butter and jelly on that bun and you hit the road. Yeah. Very country
and you gotta
bumpkin.
pray.
You gotta pray.
Yeah, the blockbuster people are saying like yeah.
But then also like, okay, the dead bugs haven't made the episode, so I think that might confuse casuals. And then in terms of like
but
instigating
nothing about PB&J.
okay, no, that's so true. But with like the blockbuster, with the instigator, those are things that could technically blow up her game.
Theoretically, that's that's why I was like, those are things she constantly calls herself. So it's like I think that's fair game, but you know.
Yeah.
Pray. Oh,
Then
Okay,
there's
this
the
one was good.
Bayou Baddie, dishing out some Southern harm.
I actually
I
like
like
that.
this.
Yeah. Because Southern harm is like, Southern hospitality, not too mean, not too crass, but she's still trying to do damage, I think. But I kind of got this. And she looks amazing.
Always.
Yeah.
She does
Beautiful
look good.
woman.
I just feel for me, this is one that is so classically just like, all right, she's from the South. Like that
She's
was
from
the inspiration.
Let's stick her on some gators, guys. Yeah.
Wait, what sound do gators make, Jacob? I'm just curious.
You know what? I don't think I ever heard a gator talk. Or
Okay,
not
me
talk, but I don't
neither.
think I ever heard a gator. I don't know.
Oh, you said rant.
Well, have y'all ever heard a gator? Have y'all ever heard a gator say anything or make a sound?
Right?
Chop. But that's
Yeah.
there we go. There we go.
This has turned into like a PBS special, teaching
This is a
little
little
kids their animal sounds.
ASMR.
Yeah.
All right. Then there's
Oh.
Mickey Hotlanta. She's going scorched earth.
I like this one.
Yeah, I thought
This
they
is
did well. But I
good.
thought it was kind of boring though.
It's at least in reference to a personality trait
Very true.
Mhm.
that she displayed on the show, which
true.
I think is nice. And it certainly fits.
Well, I guess kind of going back to Lauren, if we are going to base it off of what they're showing us on the show, what would they give Lauren? Now we all sound like her. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, literally.
I don't know.
I mean, listen, but this is again the thing though. Like, it's not like they showed Kyle's forays on the show.
Very true.
I still can't
Very
believe
true.
they did that. That is so crazy.
Obviously, the one people were looking for here was the Mictator, which, I mean, even this one, I think, would have been considered kind of blowing up her game a little bit if she had still been in the house. Obviously, Mictator would have been the same. But given that she was out of the house, I think they clearly felt comfortable going with she's going Scorched Earth. So I think that at that point, just go Mictator. So it's right there. Everyone already calling her that.
Yeah. I wonder if they didn't do that because we are kind of living in a dictatorship, and so it's just no laughing matter.
Gone against the current administrative rules for CBS.
Yeah, no, because the way he would actually sue, he'd be like,
literally, yeah.
That's all right. Well, we solved that one.
Okay. Ooh, I loved this one.
Yeah,
Morg
loved it.
Anne doing the Hogfather's dirty work.
I love it. It doesn't really relate to her as a player or as a person, but she looks great.
Yeah,
she does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this. Yeah, like you said, I don't think it really fits. The problem is, I think that there's perhaps a perception that I was reading Rachel's exit interview, and she was saying that Morgan is doing Vince's dirty work. And I think the reality is the opposite, but the perception is that she might be doing that, and this comic doesn't help.
Yeah, doing the hog. Yeah, very true. Yes.
Is Vince the one on the left or on the right?
He's the one on the
right.
Yeah, of course.
For sure.
Of course. Or he's the one. Morgan is tucking into the wall.
No, that's true. He's the foot.
Come on, baby.
Wait.
Let's close you up.
Wait. I did not even notice that. That would have been really funny. Yeah. Really funny.
She's waking him up by rubbing his feet.
By rubbing. Yeah.
Then there's Rachel's Iconica, bow down to the queen.
Cute.
I don't like this one.
You don't?
No, I think there's so much they could have done with her.
Agreed.
I do like Iconica because she's Rachel Riley. And I think she looks great, but just like, I don't know, it just kind of seems like she was overlaid onto that background. And it just feels lazy on the part of the artist who did this, no offense.
Yeah. It feels like something somebody would have done if you were like, do something really nice about Rachel Riley, and they know nothing about Rachel Riley.
Very true.
Yes.
Iconica.
Yes.
Very true. Very true.
Or like, how high schools now, they have like graphic design classes. It's kind of giving freshman year. Hey guys, it's your first round of finals. Please design. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. It's cute.
No.
Oh, Jacob, you're going to be able to be clipped saying that with this on the screen.
No. Why are his eyes pointed in two different directions?
Well,
somebody on Twitter said they funny for actually getting his eyes right. I'm joking, but no, he looks crazy up there.
Riley the kid, he's not horsing around.
Again, I don't know why his eyes are pointed in two different directions. That's
crazy.
Bogus, if you ask me.
That's crazy.
If I didn't feel the way that I feel about him, I would probably like this comic, but I don't really understand how it relates to him aside from the horse, except he doesn't ride horses. He rides bulls.
Very true. They also got some. Oh, this is so messy, and I don't even want to do it. But I mean, look at his name, Riley the kid. Oh, the kid. I'm joking. I don't know what I'm seeing right now.
Wait, stop.
What you're saying is that he acts like a kid.
Yes. Childish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if CBS was trying to cue us in. Yeah, very, very childish. Yeah.
Okay.
Then there's Will's.
Folks love Captain Will.
The
Will looks like he's about
man.
Will looks like he's about to have a nice night at Magic City, coming down that rope with a bucket of water being poured on him. I said, Will Isha, who this? Like, Will, come on now. Will looks...
He's got his orders, and they're from his wife.
I like that.
I love it. I love it.
I like that.
And in his hand, he's holding a grocery list.
Very cute.
Is there more to that, or does it truly just say groceries?
It says groceries, and then I can't read the rest of it.
Wait, you guys
Tomatoes
know?
maybe is the first option. Soup.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
You know what would be an interesting twist if comics were to incorporate, like, what if each comic held a little clue about someone's game, which they would never do this, but just like a little minuscule clue. And so, they obviously have to try to go in the fastest time, but if you take extra time, you can try to discern what those clues are. I don't know.
I do like
I
that.
don't
It's very
know.
Survivor-esque.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, what if that sheet, I don't know, had like his number one ally? No, that's
I see what
lazy.
you're trying to do.
That's
Yeah.
lazy
That
because
would be
everyone
cool.
probably figures it's Ava, but just like a little Easter egg.
A little drop.
hmm
I think this
Terrence's
one's
like,
pretty
no.
good. I love that Will loved it too.
Yeah, I think
This
it's
does
cute.
does this not give like a little like
Oh, he's giving
late
the eyes.
night dance with the rope coming down and Will coming
He's for
down
sure.
from the
I mean,
rope?
that's a full-on face.
That's a full-on face.
Yeah,
Full
that's not
on,
even
yep.
just the eyes.
Yeah.
I fear I would run in the opposite direction. Like that.
That eye contact is too deep for me.
Don't worry, Will would only ever make that face to his wife. He's not Vince.
Yep. Ooh.
He said it himself.
Clock it.
Dang. Clark it.
Clock it.
All right, then we have Vince, the hard-boiled detective. Every suspect is walking on eggshells.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
Not
Do you guys
Morgan
notice the foot?
Yep.
The foot.
Yep.
Ooh, hold on.
Hannah, they did do
Okay.
what you said. They tried to clue people in on who's
A
who.
little Easter egg.
Clark it.
Clock it. And dare I say, I think Vince looks actually better. Not, I hate to say better, but I think Vince looks good. And if
That
I'm Vince,
jawline.
I would be. Thank you for making me look so dapper, sexy, refined. Ooh,
Yeah.
Vince looks good
That's
in that
actually
comic.
my problem with this comic is that this costume was one of the best costumes they've had in a long time because
Yeah.
it was so goofy and
Mhm.
silly. And they turned it into something that actually didn't look that goofy or silly. He looks
Mhm.
too
Very true.
cool.
Yeah. He looks very suave.
If you're going to do the comic thing, you should play into how funny it was. And if you're, and honestly, you shouldn't do the costume thing because there's so much you can do with Vince that would be so funny. And instead, they just went with the costume, but they didn't even do the funny part of the costume.
I mean, very true. And this does cue you in to him and Morgan because, hey, he's the detective that found the body. Morgan put the body in the morgue, person that examines the body, the foot. So, no, I think they did cue him in.
In a world where Kyle had his comic and Austin on BB27 got roasted by Zingbot for having a girlfriend, I feel like we can do better for Vince here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Fair.
We need a lip.
All right. Then we have Zax, the base brawler. Never bring a banana to a bat fight.
Cute.
It's okay.
Nice abs.
Yeah.
What's the banana thing?
The Savannah Bananas, they're like this TikTok baseball team. They dance and they also play baseball. I don't think they're part of the MLB, but
Oh, I've seen them.
anyway, he tried out for them and I guess he was supposed to be on it. He mentioned it in the very first episode as like his fun fact was that he
I'm
was
telling
supposed
you,
to be
they
on the
show
Savannah
the
Bananas.
artist the first episode, and
Yeah, probably.
Very true.
This one isn't like super creative to me, but it's there.
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
made
it's
sure to
just-
make his abs noticeable too.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
all 10 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like this is he plays. I feel like they really could have done some fun. I guess they can't reveal his power because not everyone knew about it. But man,
Yeah.
they could have made some kind of reference to it.
Yeah.
Right. Right. No, they should have just had like a $10,000 makeshift bill in his back pocket, just as a nod to that.
Or they should have had him doing what is that sport called when you get the bow and arrow?
Archery.
Archery. You remember when he was up there with? You remember who was up there with Julie? Just
him
for like a
doing
little
his
fan
little,
nod or something.
emoticons.
Yeah.
That would have been cute. That would have been cute.
Yeah.
Then finally, Zay's the cheerleader. Fear the cheer.
I didn't know he was a cheerleader until tonight's episode, but I think that's the coolest thing in the world because cheer is hard, and
I think he mentioned it in the first episode.
Oh, he
Yes.
did? Oh, okay. Well, I was not paying attention to Zay. My bad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
On the first episode that the artist drew from. But we were robbed of Zay, Ashley, and Lauren final three. And they could have just danced their way to the end. Imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they could have done something really fun with chess for Zay.
Oh, that would have been more clever.
That was the big thing, is that he was too good at chess.
Like the Cheshire cat, but like the Cheshire cat. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet.
Have they not?
Yeah, I mean that's one the episode viewers definitely wouldn't have gotten, whereas they would theoretically get the cheerleader, but you know.
But we also have Peanut Butter and Kelley, so
yeah.
You PB or prey.
You said, "Oh yeah, because of the sheep." I was like,
because of the sheep.
No.
Yeah.
At first, I thought you were saying it was a prey of sheep, like you were inserting prey.
No,
for
I was
flock.
saying prey, but and then I realized, you know, it took me a second. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, it's okay.
Well, those are the comics. I think the only other main thing I really wanted to bring up from the episode was Vince in the veto competition, because we had this whole thing. Morgan is so upset with him because he chose Lauren over me. And Vince is like, I don't know what to do. I got to balance it out. Now she expects me to win the veto for her. I don't know what to do. You
do it so well. I've been wanting to hear it live in real time. No, please continue.
Well, yes. Thank you. So on the feeds, he was going around to literally anybody that would listen going, oh man, guys, I think I've got to throw the veto because if I win it, I'll have to use it on Morgan. In this episode, he says he's trying to win this so that he can use it on Morgan. He says he thought he had it won when he saw the time of 12 minutes, even though he apparently was over 20 minutes. And he, in this episode, tried to tell us that it was a smart decision to do one last pass on the zip line before even bothering to buzz in, despite the fact that when you buzz in, it just tells you if you're right or wrong. So on the feeds, he told Lauren, yeah, I wasn't throwing it, but I did go for one more joyride before I buzzed in. I was trying, and she was like, oh, so you threw it. And he's like, no, I was trying to win it. He thinks we're as stupid as the people in the house, right? Like,
very true.
What is this?
I have no idea. I was very confused. So he did throw BB comics.
He
correct?
1000%.
Yeah.
Not only did he take an extra zip line, but he spent the entire competition casually.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for the cameras. So the difference on this one is, you see it right here. That's the difference on this one. There we go. And then casually walk, and then you see like Morgan competing, and she's rushing around.
Yeah.
And so I could not believe the gall of this man to try to lie to us like this.
Vinny the Lip. Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, I
don't
mean, I
know
guess
about this
he's
cast.
lied to us before about many things. So,
This cast stresses me out, Taran. They really do. They really do. Because I never know what's happening with them.
Ultimately, we see Lauren telling Keanu, or sorry, that's not true. Telling the HOH screen with Keanu in the room that she will be nominating him, and he is not happy about it. He thinks that Vinny should go up on the block, but ultimately it is Keanu that goes up on the block. He says it's war, but as I mentioned, it just doesn't hit the same.
Yeah. So I guess my question for you guys is, who do you think has a better chance of winning Blockbuster? Well, let me not count Will out.
Yeah.
Who amongst the three do you feel has the best chance of winning? Granted, we don't know what it is yet. Who's your money on?
I want to say Keanu.
If I had to put money on it, I would put money on Keanu. That doesn't mean that Ashley can't win or that even Will can't win. It really just depends on the competition. If the competition is stationary, then theoretically it's relatively equal. If there's really like any amount of moving involved, then Will's probably out. He hurt his leg. If there's like a significant amount of moving involved, then it's probably Keanu, but not a guarantee.
Yeah. I mean, we're due for another like purely mental blockbuster. I'm thinking and I'm hoping.
I'm trying to think because we've basically burned through all of the ones that I can remember from last season. And I know that the blockbuster had ended by now. So I think we might be in uncharted territory for blockbuster comps. I guess we haven't done the one that Tucker lost.
Which was, just a puzzle.
Yeah.
Well, do we think we're gonna, or do we think they're gonna save that for the very last week? I'm feeling that.
Oh, and the ropes.
The ropes.
Oh, dang. Well, okay, if it's the ropes, my money's on Ashley.
That's actually kind of, well,
because
Keanu's very large, but he is very nimble. I would not count him out.
But Rubina won it.
That's true.
Last season, Ashley's my size.
She was against Joseph and Chemo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she still won.
You're right.
And also, right. Ashley has like dance experience as well. I think Ashley's got it if it's the ropes.
And you have been Miss Cleo on the streets of the social media with saying certain things that happened, and then I feel like am I calling right?
Yes, I am known to be a prophet in the Big Brother streets. Yes, I have also been. I've been wrong like maybe 60% of the time, but when I'm right, I'm right.
60-40.
Do you do some Kelley witchcraft?
I'm sorry.
Do you some Etsy witchcraft to make things happen?
I was actually going to bring something up. I don't feel like I should bring it up on this podcast, but something not related to Big Brother. So let me just not bring it up. I don't want Rob Has a Podcast to get canceled. But I should be an Etsy witch. That's actually going to be my new career.
I'd hire you.
I would pay you.
Thank you. I just told you that my success rate is like 40%. But,
well, actually, no.
All right. Well, there's not too much in the way of spoilers, but let's jump into the spoiler section for this podcast. Of course, if you're bouncing out now, thank you for joining us, but stick around. There's some fun stuff to talk about.
The Office of Civil Defense has issued the following message. This is
a spoiler.
Warning.
A spoiler.
Warning means that an actual
spoiler
against this country has been detected and that protective action should be taken.
All right. The spoiler time. Of course, I mentioned Keanu is now on the block with Ashley and Will. Ashley was feeling a bit defeated when this happened because she was basically like, it's a 1v1, me versus Keanu, and I don't know how that's going to go. However, she's put in some work here. And as of right now, Ashley has actually managed to flip the vote so that she will stay against Will in the event that Keanu wins the blockbuster. Now, this is tenuous because it's pretty clear to me that Vince wants to vote Ashley out over Will. However, Morgan is pushing him pretty hard, and he continues to concede that it's better for his game to vote out Will, better for him personally, because he doesn't like Ashley, to vote out Ashley. And usually when somebody says this, they go with what they think is better for their game. But it's Vinny we're talking about. He's clearly all day today been looking for a reason to vote Ashley out. And basically nobody's given him one. So as of right now, the vote still stands that Ashley will be staying over Will, and Keanu will be leaving over both of them if he does not win the blockbuster.
Okay. I mean, I love to hear that. I am not going to hold my breath when it comes to Vinny, because he is the second most wishy-washy, indecisive person in that house. And as you said, Taran, earlier, sometimes it feels like he's under the impression that he can get away with lying to us. So I just never know if I can trust what he's telling us, even if he is doing a cam talk. He's not a reliable narrator at all. I do think that Keanu is a lock for Ashley, and I would love to get into their alliance that they just made, their little deal. I do think that Morgan will probably end up voting to keep Ashley. I think it's safe to say that Ava and Kelley will both end up keeping Will. So it really does just hinge on Vince. Yet again, I don't know how we're still in the same position as we have been this entire season, with Vince often finding himself in the middle and not really having to face any repercussions.
Well, he did go up on the block on Keanu's HOH.
And then he cried, and then he cried, and then he came off the block.
I'm not going to forget what he did to me.
Wait, how do you do that voice? Do you just how do you do it?
I just this is mean, but I just try to make my voice sound as annoying as possible.
Annoying and rainy. Yeah.
Oh, you just nah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll work on it. I'll come back.
There's a little bit of it that's like a post-hardcore spoken word vocalist.
Really?
When I'm really in it, when I was doing with the beanie on, I was like, wait, this is what like La Dispute sounds like. Hold on, I'm into this.
Please, please. Well, now Vince has a job after he gets out.
What would his
Okay.
Could you imagine Vince as the front man of a band?
I can actually. Yes, I was about to say.
Sure. And they practice in his mom's garage.
You know.
Yeah.
There, that was incredible.
He's like, could you imagine? And me and Jacob are like, yeah.
Absolutely.
I've seen that for him.
This is actually very likely.
Yes.
With Morgan having the signs in the front row.
Stop. Wait, you guys, it could be like, you know, the Black Eyed Peas? You know how Fergie was the only girl?
Yep.
Yeah. He could be our new Will.i.am.
I can't wait for Morgan to be on stream, and then Vince just comes into her stream frame. Hey guys.
Hey guys. Please don't hate. Please don't hate me. Wait, I'm sorry. Whenever he like defaults into the I'm such a loser. This is what I'm like in my real life. This is why I feel like a loser. What are you talking about? Why are you like Big Brother is not for existential crises? Get it together.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like he's just so whiny.
He is so whiny.
Well, but Lauren's the one that was saying the pros and cons. We were just talking it out. That was from today.
Taran, you're so good at that voice.
And I'm thinking, Taran, whenever you do your exit interviews or whatever, or winner interviews, finalist interviews, who knows with this guy, if you could just hold that voice for the entire, so he thinks that's your actual voice, that will like.
There's no way anyone would think that is my
I don't know, Taran. I don't know.
He actually just starts going, pray.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, I mean, so far, very well done by Ashley. As you mentioned, Hannah, she's made a deal with Keanu, which is of course very dangerous because I mentioned this morning. She is trying to do what no other player has managed to do all season long, which is be the recipient of something that Keanu wants to have happen. Keanu wants her to stay. Historically, all season long, that has meant it's not going to happen. And genuinely has been the strongest argument against her staying in the last 2 days is that anytime there's any pushback, it's like, well, but Keanu wants her to stay. But she needs his vote. Yeah. And so she has to walk this tightrope, and she has made this deal with him. And topic around the house is she's not actually going to hold to this deal, right? Because then we definitely wouldn't want to keep her.
Because wait, they would want to keep her?
They wouldn't want to keep her if she's going to if she's going to work with Keanu.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I oddly enough do see her holding up her end of the deal, but also we haven't seen Ashley really have the opportunity to even backstab someone. Like, she just hasn't had a ton of agency in this game yet. She hasn't had any tangible power yet, aside from using the veto in the very first week, with which, like, what else was she supposed to do with that veto? So I guess it is kind of hard to say what she's going to do in future weeks because I don't know her inside those four walls.
Yeah.
In that parking lot. But something tells me that she will actually stay true to it, especially if she feels like that's something Rachel would want. And she smartly figures that Rachel will probably end up having a decent amount of influence.
Yeah, I mean, she's in an interesting spot moving forward. I will say again, part of the reason why she's in this position is because she made such great progress with Ava and Lauren both last week. So even though Ava is locked in with Will, because she's been working closely with Will and has, been in a very tight relationship with Will all season long. Ava's basically telling everyone, frankly, I plan to keep Will, but if you guys feel differently, no hard feelings. I'm not going to campaign for the man. And that's not really the stance she's taken in previous weeks. She's been pretty adamant about what she wants. And I genuinely think that a huge part of this is that she's like, against Ashley, there's a part of her that wants Ashley to stay. The part of her that doesn't mind Ashley staying. So she's not going to try too hard to campaign for Will. And that's big because Ava consistently has been able to convince Vince in swing vote spots to go with what she wants. And when he talks to her, he was clearly looking for her to try to convince him, and she didn't. And so that work from Ashley was huge. Vince also went to Lauren to try to get her to convince him to not do it. But Lauren also feels better about Ashley than she does Will, and also actually wants Ashley to stay. And so she's been put in this position where, like, her verse, like, she would never even be close to evicted in any other week, in any other, like, nomination setup, and in any other vote setup. And the fact that it's come close, because there's so many people that want her there. But it's coming this close because of this particular setup. And even still, she has managed to potentially get these votes, which I think is very impressive, which I'm very happy to see because there's not a lot of impressive things that are happening in this house. So kudos to Ashley. Hopefully it sticks if that happens. But that's where we are.
And that's where we are. I'm so nervous heading into tomorrow. Her family's also nervous, as I'm sure you can imagine, heading into tomorrow. I really hope she's able to pull out a win for the blockbuster. Or Will, that wouldn't be horrible. As long as Keanu doesn't win. But also, like, production says that they've planned all of the competitions out before the season starts. Hello, they couldn't even budget their time correctly before the season started.
Yeah,
So
right.
I don't really believe
ask
that.
Rachel Riley herself about that from season 13.
Right. So I think because Keanu has gotten so much airtime and he's clearly who they are trying to paint to be this protagonist who's dynamic, if you will, I think they will probably cater the competition for him in an effort to try to get him to stay. So I do think it's going to be something physical now that I really think about it. But I don't want to count Ashley out. She used to run cross country. She used to run track. She's nimble. She has some dance experience. So she's got this. I really need her to win. I don't want to leave anything up to chance or Vince.
Literally.
All right. Well, I believe that's all we have then. Anything else you guys wanted to talk about?
Oh, actually, yeah. You guys watched The Amazing Race. It premieres September 25th, Thursday at, I think, 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. They haven't really told us anything, but it'll be super fun. You'll get to see all of your favorites / your not so favorites come back and no, listen, I could very well not be a favorite, but you'll get to see Big Brother alum come back and play a totally different game with their loved ones from home. Or in the case of Taylor and Kyland, their loved one from another season. So yeah, it'll be fun.
And you're on with your sister, right?
I am, yes.
Oh, nice.
I just want to say, Hannah, congratulations on The Amazing Race, on being on The Amazing Race with your sister, which is so cool. I was so excited when I saw that you guys were both going to be on there. I remember meeting your sister at game night, and she was like the sweetest person, and I'm so excited to watch you guys. I can't imagine you would be anything but a favorite of mine watching that show. So.
Thank you so much. My sister is really excited. My sister, she's my other half. She's my better half. She's so creative and she's charming and she's kind and she's polite. And I'm really excited for the audience of Big Brother to get to meet her.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is it then. Make sure you check out The Amazing Race. I'm sure everyone here would want to watch all of these Big Brother players on The Amazing Race.
We were humbled, Taran. We were so humbled in the first episode. Oh my God. I'm about to look stupid on Netflix.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see this.
It's okay. It's okay. I had fun.
Well, of course, as we've mentioned, this podcast was brought to you by Manta Sleep. Make sure you check out mantasleep.com. Use the promo code RHAP27 for 10% off of your Manta Sleep purchase. Get some good sleep. Take some good naps. And you can also, of course, find me over on Twitch and YouTube and Patreon now, streaming the episodes if you want to check that out. You can also, of course, we talked about it. Check out the book Behind the Mirror, which I'm very excited about. And of course, we've got plenty of podcasts coming your way as well. And Jacob, you are also doing some wonderful and creative endeavors.
I am, guys. I have the voice of an angel. And
Truly.
I have a song coming out on Friday, which I'm super excited about. Personally, one of my favorite songs. You can find everything wherever you listen to music at Air, H-E-I-R. You can type in one of my songs, Afterlife, Caught Up in You, whatever. But it comes out on Friday, and it's called Casino Royale. And if you like grown and sexy music, hit me up because it's there. I can't wait.
Like Will's face in this comic. In music form.
Exactly. And actually, God. I did just do, and this isn't the song that's coming out, but I did just do a stripper song that will come out sometime next year. And it's just so sexy and so ooh. So go check me out.
Okay. Congratulations.
Go check him out.
That's amazing. You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this I thought this was a very fun podcast. Little bit out of the way, a little bit different. We talked about some comics. We talked about some birthdays, and apparently we also talked about some strippers. That is what we have for you tonight. Thank you all so much
Listen.
for joining us.
It's a
And
3-in-1 special.
Truly.
Oh, we're tripping off of the Ava special.
Yeah, the Avadelic.
The Avadelic, yes. We all took a dose of the
Mhm.
Avadelic.
All right, well, we will see all of you next time.
This is RHAP. We know reality TV.